Hello, football fans. Euro 2024 is well underway, and what a start it's been. Germany is buzzing with excitement, as is Amy, with daily back-to-back football games on the appropriately sized living room TV. The stadiums are packed, and the English fans are getting after it, with one video of a sleeping fan with a pint balanced on his head, causing more excitement amongst fans than Gareth Southgate's £1 billion starting 11. We've witnessed incredible talent, shocking upsets, and even seen Patrick whip out his vintage Sports Direct England shirt. He probably still has the receipt. The drama, however, started way before the first ball was kicked with Will's modern and ineffective method of drawing names out of a hat. Anyhow, get ready for a whistle-stop tour as we recap the group stages. Heather's Germany started the tournament like a morning yoga class, followed by a cold plunge. Exhilarating. Oh yes, their opening match against Patrick's Scotland was a classic for anyone but Patrick and the Scottish, with Z-Germans easily dispatching a whimpering tartan army that couldn't channel the spirit of William Wallace. Germany certainly took their freedom. A 6-goal thriller set the tone for the tournament and certainly left Heather contemplating her winnings already. As Germany move up the Autobahn to Dortmund, they face a Danish side, much the underdogs given that the Opta supercomputer predicts Germany overcoming Denmark, with the hosts winning 58.5% of pre-match simulations. And Switzerland, ever the dark horse, secured second place with solid performances, their defence seemingly as impenetrable as a Swiss World War II bullion depository, and as they move on to face off against the Italians in the next round, they no doubt will batten down the hatches and look to snatch a 1-goal win. And second pick, Hungary secured a 1-0 win over Patrick's Scotland. I hope Patrick's darts is better than his Scottish side's ability to hit the target as we fast approach the Glover Bullseye Darts tournament. Their 17 shots at Euro 2024 is the joint lowest ever recorded in a group stage. Only Northern Ireland in 2016 showed less attacking threat, and even they managed what Scotland could not and reached the knockouts. Someone had to make up the numbers. But both teams are now on the next Ryanair flight out of Germany. Group D was full of surprises. Patrick's second-choice team in the Netherlands were highly touted coming into the Euros with a fine selection of attacking talent on display, but Patrick, despite the Gaelic name, certainly doesn't have the luck of the Irish as his team ended up finishing third in the group. Patrick still stands a chance of getting his 20 quid back though, as they face a Romanian team that I'm sure Heather will agree is bang in form in the next round. Will, however, very sadly I'm sure you will agree, paid the price for his AI blunder in picking the first team eliminated, Poland, an event promptly pointed out by Mark Glover, much to Jane's delight. Getting glovered was a fate worse than death, I'm sure, given the circumstances, in that Mark suggested that Will wished he never started the draw in the first place. Will should now be revising his life plan and how AI plays a part. Surely. Raimundo's France, the pre-tournament favourites, stumbled unexpectedly. They only managed a second-place finish after dropping points against Will's Polish side, thanks to a late Lewandowski spot kick. I am sure Raimundo still has hope, as France go on to face Charlotte's Belgium. In the next round, I am sure there will be no household rivalry there July 1st. Mark's Austria topped the group, with the highly touted pre-tournament Glover odds dark horse favourites not disappointing. Joe Glover stated, "Austria aren't a bad draw in all fairness, they're quite a strong team, so you may be surprised." How right he is. Group B was a fiery affair. John's Spanish side topped the group like chorizo on a Spanish omelette, winning all of their games and going into the last 16 as clear favourites. Hannah's Italy limped over the line after just edging it against Neil's Albania. Joe's Croatia gave a spirited performance against the Italians, with a last-gasp goal saving the blushes of the spaghetti munchers. And of course Neil's Albania, the favourite underdog of the tournament, a spirited performance, but back to Calais they go. Group C, England crawled to first place in what was the most boring group of the tournament. Apart from Denmark's goal against England, I would rather have watched an instructional video on Siemens NX CAD technology down at Rolls-Royce HQ. Will's fortunate pick turned into the most of unfortunate picks, as an England side loaded with talent looked like they wouldn't get a result down the dog and duck local Walsall derby this Sunday afternoon. Harry Kane led the line in defence, and the young guns, Phil Foden and Jude Bellingham, provided the continued disappointment. Niels Denmark, fuelled by the emotion of Christian Eriksen's return to the side, secured second place. Their performance against England was a masterclass in parking the bus in front of goal and hitting the net with when the chance arises. Jane's Slovenia finished a respectable third after drawing every game, and Sean's Serbia, despite the passionate home support, couldn't turn the enthusiasm of their fans into top three finish. Heather's impressive second pick. Romania topped the group with true gypsy good fortune. They finished in top spot and will be moving their caravans to Munich for the next round. Charlotte's only pick, Belgium finished second in the group, struggling to put their team of talent to use, winning only one game. Unless they start to click, she will be saying goodbye to her £20. Ray's Slovakia side finish in third on goal difference, seeing them in the next round against a poor English side this Sunday at 5 p.m. Who knows? Finally, we have Hannah's Ukraine, a spirited performance, but ultimately finished in last place in the group. I'm sure Rishi Sunak will send them something to cheer them up. A tight group that, with all teams finishing on equal points, being decided by goal differences. Finally, we have Group F. Belgium scrape through, Czechia slip out the back door. Amy's only pick Portugal won 2 and lost 1 with a whiny little girl display from Cristiano Ronaldo, somehow inspiring his team to victory. Jane's Turkey, with some absolutely wonder goals, finished second and are highly rated underdogs going into the next round. So sit tight, Jane. That bottle of champagne should be, but probably isn't still on ice. Georgia finishing in third was somewhat of a surprise, being the bottom-seeded teams at all the bookies, but you can never write a team off that carries the St. George Cross in their flag. So sadly, this is where we say goodbye to Will's Poland, Joe's Czech Republic, as well as his Croatia, Hannah's Ukraine, Sean's Serbia, Neil's Albania, Anne's Hungary and Patrick's Scotland. Thank you for your money. On to the knockout stage. The group stages are done and dusted. There are no more daytime games in the week to keep Mark and Will occupied, so we now say goodbye to some big names. Thankfully, everyone that had one team in the draw is still in play and in with a chance of the big prize money. So let's recap the draw. June 29th, Berlin, Switzerland versus Italy. Dortmund, Germany versus Denmark. June 30th, Gelsenkirchen, England versus Slovakia. Cologne, Spain versus Georgia. July 1st, Dusseldorf, France versus Belgium. Frankfurt, Portugal versus Slovenia. July 2nd, Munich, Romania versus Netherlands. Leipzig, Austria versus Turkey. The best is yet to come. As many of the teams have failed to get out of first gear, we're sure to see an improvement of the big-name teams. Let's look at the revised odds as it stands from the bookies. Top contenders: England 7-2, Spain 9-2, Germany 11-2, France 11-2, Portugal 13-2, strong challengers: Netherlands 12-1, Italy 16-1, Austria 16-1, Switzerland 33-1, Belgium 33-1, underdogs: Turkey 66-1, Denmark 80-1, Slovakia 200-1, Romania 125-1, Georgia 250-1, Slovenia 250-1. Thank you for your time. This is the AI Glover Family News broadcast, bringing you the relevant, up-to-date and accurate sports news as it happens. Good luck to those still in play, and I will see you at the quarter-finals.